Hey, today's Pappie's mental tool is visualization.
When people talk about visualization,
How does visualization help with that?
You wrote a lot about visualization.
Visualizing.
I visualized.
Visualize.
My dreams and visualizing kind of really played a role in to making me motivated and helping me achieve the goals that I have. It is everything.
Throughout history, the greatest athletes of all time use secret mental techniques. Now, these tools have never been taught to the average person, but it's time to change that. These tools can make you go from a noob to pro, zero to hero, from poverty to wealth. To become the absolute best isn't just about aim mechanics or game plan, it's also the work you do in here. Make sure to watch till the end because I will teach you step by step how to use this secret visualization technique so you can become the best version of yourself and crush your goals. But first, here are a few people you may know and what they have to say about it.
I was asking you on Thursday about his right hand.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what you told me? Word for word, you said, I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching, which was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, and I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I will create traps and dead space inside that octagon, and I will walk him into that dead space. But all of a sudden, he will be in danger. How do you do that? How do you predict these
if
things?
you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
I had a dream. You know, like sometimes you lay down in bed and you visualize things. Lay down, I'd imagine playing for the Lakers, and I would imagine what the uniforms look like. I would imagine we would be playing, and you know, the smell of the arena and all sorts of stuff. And I would see myself, you know, getting hot, score 10 straight points, and then, but in a dream, like, why would you ever interrupt that? Like, you're not going to have a dream and be like, okay, then he misses his next 6. Like, it's not going to happen. So you just keep dreaming and dreaming and dreaming, and before I go to sleep, I'm like at 120 points, you know? And so when you grow up, downloading that into your brain over and over and over, and then, you know, that summer, I made 1,000 shots a day. 1,000. And it weren't just shots, it were shots that you saw in that game.
Nobody helping right now defensively, so he'll take the 15-footer. Colby's got 57.
There were specific shots. I mean, it was coming out of the corner, going to the pinch post, footwork in the post, coming off the screen. It was very specific. So when you download that into your system and you go out in the court and you're just executing things that you've done thousands of times before, and you have that dream, then that becomes possible.
All the way up to 8th gear, DRS on, down the straight, looking ahead to the BRDC building, looking at the flag on top to see which way the wind's pointing, throw the car into turn 6, downshift 4 gears, kiss the curb on the left-hand side, into left field, down, approaching Stowe, getting ready, finger hovering over the DRS button, turn the DRS button off, lift off, turn in, throw the car into turn 15, let it stick, open the wheel up, pull it over to the right-hand side, getting ready to go over the bump, slam on the brakes at the curb on the right-hand side, down to third gear through the left, hold third through the right, short shift to fourth, hold the steering 5th gear, 6th gear through the last corner, and across the line for a lap at Silverstone.
and visualization is it's a huge factor in improving technical skills. When you visualize, people who visualize, who sit down and like go over their body, going through the motions and doing things, those people perform better. They perform better. They learn quicker.
It's about 50% as effective as physically performing it too. And it's 50% as effective, what I mean there is, in changing the plastic connections within the brain.
Whoa.
So even just visualization, passive play, as it were, still can actually cause a rewiring of the brain beneficially.
Wow. All of these amazing people have seen their games unfold in their mind's eye. Your brain is a remarkable machine. When you visualize by closing your eyes and running a full game, start to finish in full details, those same neurons fire as if you would be doing it for real. Now, study shows it strengthens neural pathways, boosting reaction times, but also boosting muscle memory without a single press of a button. Visualization rewires doubt into instinct, removes a little bit of tilt, but also sharpens focus. When should you visualize? Well, in the morning, while having your coffee, you can close your eyes for 5 minutes, mapping the perfect drops and rotations. Or right before the chaos starts as part of your warm-up, turning lobby jitters into pure confidence, going over a full game in your head from start to that win, and of course win reaction. Or in between games, if you missed an important shotgun, well, close your eyes, hitting 200 after 200, knowing it won't happen again. And at night, even after a tough session, replay the wins, not the wipes. Now, consistency is key. Do it daily, just like brushing your teeth, in order to shine. Let's do a little visualization test. The art of visualization unlocks what's already inside of you. It's not magic. It's just being your best self. Now, let me show you right now, and I want you to really follow along. First, stand up and place yourself in a safe place where nobody disturbs you. And you have room to move. Now, stand up straight, extend your arm, palm up, and index finger out. Just like you would be shooting. Now, slowly rotate your arm to the side and you go as far as it feels natural. No forcing, and hold it there. That's your baseline and your reference point. Like, feel that limit with me. It's like, okay, I got it there. At Antros, it's there. That's my limit. Now, I want you to close your eyes. You keep standing in the same position and you listen. Listen clearly and only open your eyes when I say so. Now, breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Now, breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. And you hold again for 4 seconds. Keep doing this, by the way. This is called box breathing, and it's an important mental tool which I already made a video about. Now, continue this breathing pattern in pairs of 4. Now you need to visualize. Visualize in your mind, and you do the same thing. Imagine your arm is limitless. It's like water, fluid like water. Like, visualize that you can turn like easily past that previous spot all the way around. Your body has no limitations. Visualize yourself just going 180 degrees, just like as if you were Mr. Elastic. Picture it clear as your screen. The rotation, so very smooth, your body is very light, and you end in perfect balance. Now hold that image. 3, 2, 1. Still keep your eyes closed. Now, while keeping your eyes closed, do the same thing. Visualize yourself, but now you do it. Now, you move your arm and finger as far as possible. Like, picture your body is fully elastic. You can make a full turn as if you have no limitations while moving your arm as far as possible. And once you reach that furthest point, well, then you open your eyes and compare it to your previous reference points. I'm also very curious, so leave in the comments what you've experienced, because this is the art visualization. Let's create a 7-day challenge where you learn each step and layer of the art of visualization. Now, as we discussed, just sit on your bed or behind your desk. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Use the box breathing technique to bring yourself in the moment. On day 1, we will focus on drops. Close your eyes and visualize yourself only hitting the best drops on your POI. You've dropped many times, so try to visualize how the buzz goes all the way to that floor spawn or chest where you drop for. Now visualize 8 drops in your POI, then also 2 more drops in your mind, of course, at a different POI at your choice. On day 2, we will visualize again the perfect drops on your POI, but this time it's 5 times. Once you have loot, try to visualize you eliminating all enemies contesting you. Visualize 2 Offspawn fights as a duo and 3 as a solo. It's time to not just visualize, but add an extra layer, and that's sounds. Hear the pre-game lobby of you hitting your favorite emote. The start of the game sound, the bus sound, you having the perfect drop while hearing the wind in the headset. Visualize you beating your opponents off spawn while hearing the sound of drinking your shield. Walls being built, all to the detail where metal is the least loud material. To the point where you hear yourself hitting max and cheering that you won. Let's go! Clutch practice. On day 4, it's all about adding another layer, but this time it's in your head that you will clutch up and hit a 1v2. Visualize yourself doing this while feeling your fingers touch that keyboard. Your heart is beating faster, but you're still in charge, because you know you will win. All to the point where it's your feeling of winning and being proud you've clutched, but then also instantly get back to being balanced. You hear again that you're popping your shield, but also getting back in focus, ready for a possible third party, and you won't let karma carry yourself away. Calm and ready for the next target. On day 5, think about all those moments where you've almost lost. You've already started with gray weapons, barely shield, all to the point where you tell yourself, oh my god, I don't know how I survived this, but I am the greatest. You are the endgame warrior with all the previous days combined, where you layered vision, sound and feelings all together to really be in that moment and live it in your mind. It's now time to have a full endgame. It's all hectic, but you will slow things down, making sure you have the best awareness, find those refreshes all the way to that victory. Day number 7, final day. Full circle. Today is the day where you will try to picture a full game from start to finish, trying to live it as real as possible in your mind. Try to go step by step, play by play, each part of the game, all to the point where you picture that last winning game placing you in first place. Become that visual master. But no, it's an art and it's possible it takes more tries. Rushing the vividness won't help. Even if it's a blur, it won't come immediate. Start with simple things. Focus on vision first and feelings and sound later. Start with visualizing, placing builds, just like you would be free building. Build after build, movement after movement, and then add the sound of the wood, like step by step, layer by layer. This is the art of visualization, where you can play or relive every scenario, where you can calm yourself down knowing you will hit max again when it matters. It's about being in control, knowing you've undergo scenarios over and over. It's about claiming that advantage over others. From science lab to Olympic podiums, from McGregor's ring to your screen. It's about turning good into great, into legendary. Well, I'm always Pappie, helping you become the best version of yourself. If this was a helpful video, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know how you experienced that test and your first steps into visualization. Well, I see you in the next video.